Oh,
Whee.
my legs are knackered.
I'm fine, I've recovered, pal. I'm Alfie,
And I'm Jamie.
and we've just completed probably the maddest challenge.
Stupidest challenge you could ever do. Yeah, we towed 2 wheelie bins the entire length of Britain on a tandem bicycle.
Including the 3 peaks.
Yeah.
And we carried the wheelie bin to the summit. I can sit here now and be so happy that no one else has done landing on a groats harder than we have.
No. I think it's definitely a world first. We are the first people ever to take wheelie bins from Lansing to Johnny Groats.
Yeah, it is.
And if not, we're definitely the first people to take 2 wheelie bins from Lansing to Johnny Groats.
And they're from Stockport. We survived and we made it.
Just about.
Well, I don't know how we are sitting here right now.
Oh, God, no idea.
How long's it been since we finished? Now.
It's been a month now.
It's been a month, right?
Yeah,
it's been
about a month.
Yeah, and it's been weird going back to like normality. Well, kind of normality. And I just
call our lives normal.
No, we're not. And also, we're not normal people either.
No.
But I just
nothing about us screams normal.
I remember right at the very end when we had to push it over the line, and yeah. I said to you, "This bike is not going to make it across the finish line. We're going to end up pushing it," and we did.
It was I think it was a fitting end. It was a fitting end. Like there was only one way that mission ended, and it was pushing the bike across the finish.
Way.
With just everything broken.
What did he say? What did he say when you gave him the bike back?
I haven't given it back.
I mean, I don't.
I'm too scared.
Yeah. I don't want to be there when you do. I remember when people kept saying to us,
God, I was not expecting to see a Stockport wheelie bin here.
Yeah, I was like, that's the most travelled Stockport bin you'll ever see.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
We should have got in touch with the Stockport Council to say how good and durable the bins were, because we put them bins through a hell.
We did make them more durable though, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, to be fair. Yeah, because imagine them wheels.
Yeah, the wheelie bin wheels would not help.
They're just melted, wouldn't they?
I think they would have died in the first couple of days.
Yeah, it would have been.
Right.
But no, where are the bins now?
My back garden.
What's your mum said?
It's more my dad. My dad's getting pissed off.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, old scrap.
Yeah.
Oh dear. You can, what?
I've got a wheelie bin in the back garden with a deer head strapped on top.
We need to put it in a museum, because it'd be a shame for it just to go. Or we can use them when we do the English Channel. We can use the same bins anyway, so
that could be an idea actually.
Yeah. But anyway, first question. When I first pitched. See, I can't even read. I should have said in school. When I first pitched this idea to you, did you genuinely think we'd actually go through with it? It wasn't really I pitched it to you. It was more we pitched it together, didn't we?
Yeah, and we came up with the idea whilst we were in Australia, and I think we're both mad enough, don't we? We just instantly thought it was a brilliant idea. Yeah.
Only until we set off.
Yeah, only until the second day when we'd already worn through our first pair of tyres.
Oh God! I remember, it was Cornwall, and it was just so hilly.
Yeah,
weren't it? Yeah. It was so hilly.
It was so hilly. We hadn't trained. Like, obviously, I'd cycled to Australia, but I hadn't done anything in like.
It's different though when you've got 100 kg.
And
the bike was.
It was different on that bike. Yeah, it was. I think that the hardest part was just the challenges that we faced with all the parts breaking. Like, how many sets of tyres did we go through?
I think it must have been.
It was about like 11 or 12.
12 sets.
Yeah,
12 sets of kids' tyres.
12 sets of kids' tyres on the rear trailer.
The Halford tyre manager now will be rubbing his hands.
Yeah, definitely. We went through 3 chains.
Yeah. 2 derailleurs.
2 derailleurs.
A back wheel.
Numerous, two full wheels on the
front
trailer.
tyre.
A rear wheel on the tandem.
Yeah. Another kid's bike wheel, because our spokes snapped when we entered Liverpool, and it was literally hanging on by 2 of the. Oh God, that was awful. That bike should have retired there, and somehow we got it through Scotland.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't say we didn't pitch the idea to each other. We just kind of it just fell into place, didn't it?
It evolved. It evolved from drunk thoughts.
Yeah. Oh God. What was the moment during the challenge where you struggled the most mentally? See, I think it's different for both of us, this. I think you struggled in some parts when I didn't struggle, and I struggled when you didn't.
Yeah.
But we didn't really struggle, did we?
I don't think I struggled like
I think
to the point where I was thinking of quitting or anything. But there were definitely times which were hard. Like I'd say, I actually don't know. I can't think. And I think
Liverpool.
One of the hardest bits was. One of the days was like really hot, wasn't it? Which day was like really?
The first day was really hot, weren't it? Remember the first day?
Yeah, the first day.
That was boiling.
Yeah, it was boiling.
But I think for me, it was when I had that crash, that second to last day. Remember, I went over that thing and I was like, I couldn't go anymore. And that guy pulled up with a bag of Haribos.
Oh yeah.
That for me, I was like, the whole trip I was fine. Like I didn't have any pains. I felt fine. And then I just felt exhausted. And I don't know what it were, but yeah. I think it was just towards the end, weren't it? We were 5 weeks on the road, and we were just kind of like, let's get it done now.
2 days from finish.
Yeah.
Actually, no, 1 day from finish. I was, wasn't
it? We brought down with a chain. Remember the chain snapped?
Yeah, I think genuinely I reckon the last day was actually one of the most mentally draining because we only had like 20 miles to do, and then 10 miles in, the chain snapped, and so we put it back on, and then it dragged the derailleur through and snapped the derailleur off. So we had 10 miles to go with no derailleur. So we then snapped the chain again, put it as a fixie. So we turned the bike into a fixed gear bike, and then it just kept on shifting the wheel out of place. So we actually couldn't cycle it across to the finish. Instead,
I forgot about that. That was awful, to be fair. Because we just wanted to get it done, didn't we? And we had but at the same time, it wouldn't have been the right ending if that had never happened.
I think also when we were coming down off of Scarfell and we found an entire tent.
Well, hold on that question, because that's the next one. What shocked you the most about the amount of litter we found across the UK? What you just said. Well, carry on.
Mental. So we were coming down off of Scarfell, and there's a little wind shelter, and we saw some sort of stones covering this black lining type of thing. So we went over to investigate, and it turned out that somebody had left an entire tent with sleeping bags, a gas stove, 2 bottles of butane gas, and a load of other random stuff. And it was completely drenched. There's clothes,
you name it.
It looked like somebody had
been living there
and just abandoned.
Yeah, it looked like someone had been living in there.
Yeah, and so we picked it up. We did our duty. We picked it up and put it in the bin, and then carried it down. But it weighed an absolute ton.
Yeah, and then halfway down, I was thinking, "Oh God, what if the guy's just gone for a walk and he comes back and his house is gone?"
Yeah.
But no, that was one of the worst parts, and also that bit in Wales when we went like 50 meters and we pulled out loads of stuff.
Yeah.
And then that hedge. It made it worse when you'd get a bush full of stuff and then they'd go through with a strimmer. It just makes it into like 3 times a bigger job.
Yeah, it just tears all the rubbish into shreds.
Yeah, I think over the 3 peaks, Snowdon and Ben Nevis weren't too bad, but that on Scarfell was pretty weird.
Yeah, definitely. So be honest, what was the most annoying thing about spending every day on a tandem bike with me?
Oh, that's a cracking question. That is a cracking question. Depends what you had night before.
What?
It depends what you've eaten night before.
Oh God.
I don't know. I think we got on all right, mate. To be fair.
Yeah, no.
We didn't really have any moments where we fell out or all.
No.
I think the only times we got stressed out, not of each other, was when the bike was failing on us.
Yeah.
And when you're cycling 11 hours, like 10 hours, and you're like riding, it's like the bike's breaking down. It's mental, but don't know. I think that's it. I wouldn't say it was with me or you. It was how annoying the bike were. Even though, like, Mercy, an amazing bike, it was the components on the bike that were failing for us.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we never really got.
No, I don't think we got that annoyed with each other.
What was your favourite interaction we had with strangers during the challenge?
No, yours is.
Man, I don't. Who's mine?
It's Haribo Man.
Haribo man. Oh, and he saved
man
me.
who gave you the
Oh
Haribo,
yeah. He came. He was like an angel in disguise. Because I was like, I couldn't ride anymore. I was like, just flagging, and then I was like, he came up, obviously seen you from Australia, and then I said to him, I said, "You won't have any Haribos with your sweets?" He's like,
begging for food.
Yeah, I was like begging. No, I was like begging. Said, "I just had a massive crash. I don't feel like." And then he's like, "Yeah, of course, mate." Yeah. And he's come back with a packet of Haribos. I was like, "Oh, what a legend!"
It was also our matey in Wales, the lad who gave us a hotel stay for the night.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people to mention. To be fair,
there are
so many nice,
friendly people.
The interactions we had with people and strangers and people who reached out to us and gave us a place to stay, just to wash us, fed us. Like, it just makes you realise the UK is actually, people.
Yeah, people are really friendly.
Yeah, they are.
That was one thing which really surprised me. Cycling to Australia and going through all these different countries, I saw the hospitality that I received along the way and how friendly these other countries were. And I sort of had it in my mind that England wasn't anywhere near as friendly as these countries. But in actual fact, the amount of hospitality that we had cycling across Britain really restored my faith in this beautiful land.
Yeah, no, 100%. And the people we met, we met some characters. We met your mate's dad. During the war, you were like the guy of Only Fools and Horses, like Grandad, Uncle Albert, and it was just like, we met so many characters. Like, think about it. Yeah. What else did we meet? Can you think of anyone else?
There's just, I don't know. There's just so many friendly people who gave us stuff. Like when we came to Scotland, and it was absolutely boiling, and that Scottish bloke instantly gave us an ice cream.
Yeah.
He drove off. He beat us, and then he came back with ice creams.
Old mate,
brilliant.
In Wales, who gave us that hotel, and he was just sat there with his dog, and he was like, the people coming in, can we get a reservation? We're like, laughing at people. He didn't want your custody. We're definitely laundering money in there.
He was brilliant.
Next one.
Yeah. When did you realise this challenge was actually inspiring people?
I think it's when we were talking to people and they would say that they'd seen us, and they were like, and the amount of people who was already inspired by themselves, because a lot of people would be like, "Oh, I do my local litter pick." Weren't they? A lot of people said, we're doing our local litter pick, and I'll put you in our group. And so people were putting in the little Facebook groups and stuff. What was amazing.
Yeah. I think a couple of days into Cornwall, we stopped by that church, didn't we? And we met a family with some kids.
2 kids, yeah.
They were really involved in it, and they got their kids to sort of pick up some litter and put it in the bin, and that sort of instantly gave us gratification.
I think the way to do it is that, make it fun for children to be picking. Because remember, I was that child, and I was like, "Oh, pick that up now," and he was running around when he filling bin up, and I think it's just there's definitely just an educational way to, make it a better thing.
It's just a different way to raise awareness for keeping the country clean. It's all well and good going out there and telling people, you should pick up litter. But just doing something so outrageously stupid.
100%.
It just attracts attention.
And at the same time, no one wants to get nagged at. We don't want to nag it.
No.
We made it. We just did something light-hearted, fun, and
we're not the litter police here.
No,
we're not telling people off for littering. We're just trying to get people out there picking up litter.
But what's good though for me now, every time I'm walking the streets and I see litter on the floor, I always pick it up. Where I never used to really. I would pick it up every now and then. But now I'm in the street and I see litter on the floor, I will go up and pick it up.
You're more aware to it.
Yeah, but I'm like, remember I said to you about I felt a bit embarrassed sometimes when I'm picking litter because it's a bit degrading. Well, that's the thing that people have got to get over, how you look. Definitely. Everyone's worried nowadays of how they look. Does my hair look all right? This and that. It's now I just, because when someone says you're doing it, you're inspiring people every day when you pick stuff up. But yeah, next question. What was the funniest thing that happened to us along the way? Oh, so many.
Funniest thing. I don't know. There's quite a few different funny things that happened.
Me getting absolutely drenched, waking up at 4:30 in the morning,
freezing
because my hammock weren't under the tarpaulin enough. That weren't funny. I laugh now, but it was horrific.
It's funny for me.
And then that day we had to ride 70 miles, and I was drenched.
I actually think some of the funniest moments have been some of the toughest moments. Like, you know, when we arrived into Glasgow, and we were about 2 miles away from my friend's house who we were staying with, and 4 spokes snapped on the rear wheel. So we couldn't ride anymore, and we were sat there laughing in this park because it had been a really hard day, and it was just the perfect end to it. Like, the problem was never ending. And we had to like get off and, you know, take the wheel off and change it all around. And
it's like that weird thing in it where you're laughing and you're crying at the same time because one, you're mentally drained, and then 2, you're just like, this is how is it even happening? It's just like
you can't.
What else do you do but laugh? You
have to laugh. It's like it's so you're just not expecting it at all, so you're gonna have to laugh.
Yeah. So the funniest thing? I'm talking about what the funniest thing is. I think it's just me and you chatting so much rubbish. Remember, we were losing our minds, weren't we?
Oh, we really were. We were cycling through little villages, screaming like chickens.
Yeah, but people must have thought. Oh my god!
They must have thought we were absolutely nutters.
But yeah, when you do something like that and it's 5 weeks long, you that's the closest thing you can go to insane. And it's pretty good going insane. I quite enjoy myself. Next question.
I'll tell you one of the funniest things that did happen, but probably shouldn't put it in the video. When we when we were cycling through Liverpool and we went past that homeless bloke, and he sat down and he just saw us and he just goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
You were like, He's like, "What has society come down to?" You've got this guy like doing whatever he's doing. Like, we just come and just look the stupidest pair of people, just like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, what is going on?"